First day here in Kentucky, Tad Lad, West Kentucky Whitetails. I left my house at 3 o'clock in the morning. Been scrambling, getting things ready. We're gonna jump in the tree, so. We're gonna kill a deer. He loves his food plots. Takes a lot of pride in them. It's actually one of his biggest things every year is food plots. Does a good job at them. This story, we are going to one of my favorite places to be in the entire world, and that is at Tad Lad, West Kentucky Whitetails. The man feels like family, and I absolutely love coming here. This is our first evening in the field, and unfortunately we didn't get one this evening, but I've had a lot of success at Tad's, including some very successful hunts in this very bottom that I was hunting that evening.
That's a real good bull.
How quick can things happen? How quick can things happen? JC and I actually had success in this exact same bottom just a couple years ago.
That's a good bottom.
This is an incredible morning because we are taking doubles here at Tad Lad, West Kentucky Whitetail. So on this hunt, we're actually coming in the second week of the season in September. And the week before us, there was a bow hunter in camp named Derek Rosas who was hunting with Tad, and he was able to capitalize on a phenomenal early season buck. Not only that, he was able to self-film the entire thing and was gracious enough to share the video with us to use for this story.
Moses. That's a toe, bro. Got him. I can't believe it. Thank you, Lord.
John Christopher's in camp now.
Got pulled over once, sweet talked out of it.
You got pulled over?
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah? How fast was you going?
65 or 45.
That'll get you. Tonight it's hot, real hot. High 80s right now. Tomorrow's gonna be similar, so.
That's good.
So for the first few days of the hunt, we just get after it. And you know, like a lot of early season hunts, it's very warm.
Real hot, real hot. Feel pretty good. pH just up the hill.
But there was a cold front predicted to come in, and we were just clipping away. We were playing it smart, keeping the wind in our face, and just waiting for that weather to roll in. And when that weather did come in, literally on the very first evening, JC was able to have a great encounter on a great buck. Fist bump to victory.
Yeah, we're gonna kill it.
I think so.
Feel good today. 70s.
We're in that big field right next to the intersection where I was walking out the other night. There was a ton of deer in it. So we're kind of blind shooting here, but I mean, there was just a lot of deer. Surely there was a good buck in it. It's a perfect wind. We got a northwest wind. It's 76 degrees. Gonna be dropping through the night. I got fooled yesterday, but I think today's gonna be the day. I really feel good about it. I mean, it's gonna be dropping. I think when we get out of the stand, it'll be like 65. Perfect movement weather. I don't see anything else to do. BA's at another spot. He's going kind of blind too. They got big bucks on the pictures there. Here they don't have any cameras, but I mean, after seeing what I saw last night, you can't go wrong here. Wish me luck. It's starting to move, folks. Got a little bone that toe out there. That's a good sign. They're on their feet. It's roughly 5 o'clock. Got about 2.5 more hours left of sunlight. And I'm ready, baby. Getting fired up. But hey, that's 3 deer in 2 minutes. About 5 minutes, actually. About 5 minutes. It's gonna be a night. It's gonna be a good night. matter. 35 minutes. It's picking up, baby, picking up. Big buck, big buck, big buck. I got a super close encounter there. It was close. I had the string on him and thought that was it. And then I guess they caught me moving up here. Yeah, so there's that. It's a good night. Hey, 40-something deer, 3 decent bucks. I mean, very stoked, very stoked.
This segment's brought to you by Hoyt Archery. Almost a century of innovation continues today. Get serious. Get Hoyt.
That look good.
Hey folks, welcome to Tad Lab West Kentucky Whitetails. We're going to give you a quick tour of what you can expect once you roll off down the hill into this beautiful holler. This is what we call the lodge. This is the primary social area. It is the dining area. In here is where you make noise, get loud, down in the basement, have a cigar, whatever you want to do. The noise and the social activities take place right here. We designate the back porches on the 2 lodging cabins as quiet areas so folks can get a little peace and quiet if they so choose. But come on inside, let's take a look. This is the dining room and the social room, and this is where we eat. Tina prepares the meals, buffet style, country cooking as good as it gets. This is where we have our pre-game meeting, and this is the center of activity when it's time to go to chow. All right, we're gonna go downstairs. This is where you can make noise and get loud and get rowdy if you so choose. We haven't had anybody get out of hand yet, but if you do get out of hand, this is the place to do it. It's the basement level of the lodge. We've got a big screen up on the wall, a bar right here for full service for those that so choose. Poker table, regular table, and it walks out to the patio out back where we've had numerous weddings. All right, we're going to go into one of the lodging cabins. This is the Millennium Tree Stands cabin. We're proud to be sponsored by those guys. The other lodging cabin is Whitetail Institute. Been with those guys for about 18 years now, but this is scent-free, control zone. This is where our guests sleep, so let's go in and take a look. Each cabin is laid out exactly the same. You have a 10-foot common area here with washer and dryer. We've got a TV up on the wall, the refrigerator, coffee pots, obviously for in the morning. Each cabin has 4 bedrooms. Each bedroom has 2 queen-size beds, and each bedroom has its own private bathrooms. When we put this together, we said there would be no plunging at all, so I asked Brother Dave, our plumber, to get me the biggest commercial toilet you can get. I'm gonna give it a whirl. Listen. You better be careful when you're sitting on that baby. All right, the most popular place on campus. We've got 2 electric hoists right here with water. We can shut the garage door if it happens to be cold, but there's no heavy lifting or anything. We've obviously got digital scales. We always check the weight of every animal that comes in. And once we get them skinned, we put them in Buddy. That's our 14 by 14 walk-in cooler. We keep your animal chilled for photos and keep your meat chilled for your ride home. This is the fire pit. It's obviously what is deer camp without a fire pit, although we don't consider this deer camp because it's our profession. But there's been more stories shared around this and more friendships made. That's the one thing that we're most proud of here. We've got people who have become lifelong friends. Their families travel together nowadays. Their kids play together, and that's all because they met right here at our facility. We got a full archery range around back of the shop. You can shoot elevated from a lock on a single ladder, a double ladder, at some targets that were provided by a guest nonetheless, Jason Walker, good friend from Virginia. If there's one thing we can all agree on, hunting brings us together, and if we could focus more on what brings us together than what separates us, we'd all be a lot better off. So come hunt with us if you want to. You'll be very comfortable. We saw to that. We designed this from a hunter's perspective of scent control, of good food, because we know a comfortable hunter is going to make a better shot than an uncomfortable hunter. So that's the whole intention behind the layout.
This segment's brought to you by Ozcut Broadheads. Tough, field point accurate, and designed to be sharpened and reused.
Here in Western Kentucky, Tad Lad, West Kentucky Whitetails, and there's a lot of big deer floating around. So just looking to get one of them in front of us, not any deer in particular, just a mature deer. We're out here having fun. Got JC in camp. Just looking to add another memory here in Western Kentucky with my friend. Feels like a family member, Tad Lad. So it's raining right now, so that's cool. Hopefully we can dodge big rain. We'll see. Stay tuned. So that cold front hit, we just kept on hunting. JC was having some great hunts and having a lot of deer in front of him. We just kept plugging away. We were running cameras, trying to get ourselves in the right spot. Tad was definitely doing everything that he could to get us, in the right position.
We're in Soggy Bottom. I've been waiting for this. I love this spot. 2 years ago is where me and BA both killed. He killed in the morning, and then I killed in the evening. This is the first win we've ever been able to come back in here on it. We got a big 9 and a big 8 that we're gunning after, but there's no telling what else walks down by here.
Now, with this cold front came a lot of rain, and it actually kept us inside quite a bit. He is hard, velvet, so we'll see how it plays out. But he was there forever. There were plenty of deer on the property. There's no doubt about that. It's just that it was raining very, very hard for several days in a row. And it's kind of hard to hunt with these cameras when it's pouring, and I do mean an absolute pouring thunderstorm. But of course, that didn't actually stop us from getting out there and giving it a whirl a few times and actually hunting in the rain. It's definitely raining. We just dropped JC in like 30 seconds ago, and it just started dumping. Well, we got about 45 minutes of daylight left, and to be honest with you, I'm a little surprised. We have not seen a deer yet. For me, it was just kind of bad luck. I mean, everywhere I went, I kind of seemed to be in the wrong spot, and everywhere that John went, he kind of seemed to be in the right spot. He always had deer in front of him, a lot of great young bucks, a lot of up-and-comers, and it was just really a matter of time before the right one got in front of him.
There's a lot of shooters on this farm. It's unreal. I've never seen anything like it.
I mean, we're in year 8, and I think this is the first full year where I know every deer has been born, it's been in our program its whole life. Right. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Every deer.
Yeah. I was right here by that tree leaning down.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we were sitting.
Yep.
So that's sneaky.
I remember that.
There's a trail that goes up through the woods and catches a road.
We're gonna kill tomorrow. What do you think about that, BA?
I think we might too. So on our last day of the hunt, we had another cold front come in behind the first cold front, and it dropped the temperatures down even lower. So we were extremely excited. We went out to the archer range just to make sure everything was in order, make sure everything was good to go. And then we got prepared for that evening because we both were very confident that we were going to get shots that night. You know, it's just a matter of getting a little bit of luck on our side, and we were going to have a big shooter in front of us that evening.
We're ready to go. We're gonna kill some deer tonight. I feel that northwest wind behind me right now.
So I think
Man, does it feel good.
There we go.
This is my last hunt. I'm just make the best of it. Super excited. Gonna have, I bet 40 deer in front of us, maybe more. Y'all just hold on to this one. It's gonna be fun. All right, guys, here we go. Last hunt. Last season. Guys, so we're back here at the beautiful food plot that had 40 deer into the night. Finally got another good win. We couldn't hunt here last night. So we got in here this evening, got it all set up, and I feel really good about it. I mean, 40 deer 2 nights ago. I'm hoping to see 40 more and maybe a good shooter, but we in the kill tree. Kill tree, here we go. Alright guys. It's about 6:05, and as usual, all the deer coming out of the field. We got the little bitty 8-point. He's not on anything, but we got like 4 or 5 does. Looking to have about 40 in the field tonight. This is about what time they came in the other night. It's getting exciting. I'm ready to go. Come on, Big Daddy, come on. Holler, buck, 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 buck. Got more deer coming out of that corner right there. That's our target buck. He's in the field. That's all we need. I know that's frustrating. Our target buck's out in the field about 300 yards, maybe more, from us feeding that way. Man, it is what it is. Crapshoot. Felt good though. Hey, we got to see him.
This segment's brought to you by HHA. American made and family owned.
Don't follow the does. Come this way, buddy. Come on. Just chill here. Yes! What? He's right there. He's down. I drilled him. Drilled. Drilled him. Drilled him. Boom. I cannot believe that just happened. I'm pumped. All right, guys. So this turned events real quick. We had this big boy come out 300 yards. And man, he came in, there was another 8-point with him. And he came in, they were eating the turnips and stuff right there, and he come running and got him off of them and gave me just enough time to get the shot off. Tad Ladd, Western Kentucky. Man, I tell you what, really cannot thank Tad Ladd enough for hosting us and letting us come out here and hunt.
8-point full velvet. Look at that. Come on, John. Look at that base on both sides. Look at that. Jay-Z, last day.
It's a story.
Turn his head for Tyler. There you go. Very good. 1, 2, 3.
Got me questioning my mind on how this is really low. Rain on me, let it bleed.
This is what deer camp's all about right here. That's a happy man coming into the shop. JC!
Dude, I was so pumped when he started coming out. I was like, I got this. It's over.